You know, the Carno might possibly be one of the new kind of OP dinos. It's all because of one effect that has been added in. So essentially, now the Carno now has a bleed effect that does 5% of, or it removes 5% of the creature's overall health. Now on low health creatures it really isn't too crazy, but on high health creatures it is amazing. And this completely changes how the Carno could be used. I mean, the Carno is a low level creature, or low level, like, dino players. They're super easy to tame. Honestly, they're kind of easier to tame than a raptor sometimes. And just like that, you can really melt creatures. But what's crazy about the Carno is they're super cheap, they're easy to breed, they're tiny, they're pretty fast, they have relatively good stamina, but you can get them on pretty much every map, and they can inflict bleed on Reapers, Rock Elementals, and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is, I think I saw Rock Elemental somewhere over here. I also want to show you. I already saw Reapers do it, or inflict on Reapers, and it works. And Wild Carnos also have its effect. However, it's only doable with the left button. So when you do the head slam, that's how you inflict bleed. If you do this, it will not inflict bleed. So essentially, and both buttons do about the same damage. So there's pretty much no point of using one or the other. Alright, I believe it's this guy. Yep. Alright. So with this Rock Elemental, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run up to it. As you see, he's now bleeding. It's doing 21 damage per hit, I believe is what I saw. And that's one red Rock Elemental. Yeah, but essentially it will just drain his health, which is really awesome. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure this stuff melts armor, but it's sweet. And it doesn't increase healing or anything like that. It just literally does the normal kind of system. So it just melts them. Now the only silly thing about it is it basically with the Carno's bleed, it doesn't slow down the dino. So essentially if you're trying to, you know, stop a dino from running, if you hit it, it's not going to slow it down. So it's not quite the same. It's not like the Ravager or Aloe exactly. But what you can do is you could totally, to get a Carno, pump it with almost all health, and I've been able to get Carnos easily up to 15k health, not even max level Carnos. Like, just breed a couple Carnos, you know, get them really high health, and just have them smack the crap out of stuff. And honestly, you could probably take down Reapers. They're radiation resistant, so this might be an interesting way to get Rock Drakes. Well, yeah, maybe Rock Drakes. Or take down Reaper Queens. It's all thanks to the bleed. Without this bleed, the Carno is significantly worse. So we do 210 and 210. But as you see, it doesn't slow them down, which is a real shame, but that's kind of how they nerf it. And the Carno is pretty fast. I think it's one of the faster theropods. In real life, it's really fast. I think it might be actually one of the fastest dinosaurs. But essentially, that's kind of... Hopefully they have more, like they do more for the Carno, you know, do more of a TLC, maybe make it much faster, maybe add some more effects, but honestly that's one of the coolest ones. Really the only downside to the Carno is I believe a raptor can pounce on a Carno, so you're gonna have an issue there. I've had situations where a raptor tries to pounce on me, but it doesn't pounce on me because I'm a little high up, but it can pounce on the Carno, which is a little weird. But, you can't bola a Carno. You can bola a Ravager, of course, but you can't bola a Carno, so this makes it crazy. And just to show that the wild Carnos can do this, I'm going to drop this guy off. And keep in mind, that isn't even a max level. That's like a 145, I just barely tamed it. I gotta make sure these guys aren't. Alright, so these guys are a low level Carno. Now, they won't always do it. I think it's like every other hit or something like that. See, now I'm bleeding 5% of your health will be great. And at first it doesn't seem like it's doing much, but when it removes about a K health, it's already removed about a K health from me, which is insane. I'm not sure how long this lasts, but I think it lasts probably about 5 to 10 seconds. But it really doesn't matter as long as you're biting them. because the buff does not stack whatsoever. But yeah, this makes the Carno a legitimate kind of threat, especially if you have like a Tyrannosaur with like 70k health. I know that personally I've had a couple Tyrannosaurs with like 70k health, and they just get melted by like a Ravager bleed effect. Yeah, this makes the Carno just absolutely... It's going to be an overpowered creature. Because honestly, the Carno is much easier to tame than a Ravager. They typically run in like low packs, like 1 or 2. I can honestly, with some, I've had some instances where it's like 4 to 5 crossbow shots for a really low level Carno, and in reality, that's all you need with a low level Carno, because if you get one with the bleed effect, you can just pump health and just do that. So this completely changes the Carno. People might actually use it now, and I kind of like that. I kind of like that it does the bleed effect. I'm not sure how long ago it was added in, but I know it wasn't a while ago, because I've been fighting a lot of Carnos and they used to not do that. So it's probably been maybe a month or so since I added that in. Yeah. I think that's sweet. I personally really like the Carno. It's a good dino to get early game. It's fun. It's fast. Of course, once you get a Tyrannosaur or Allosaur, you aren't going back to the Carno usually. But that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like on the video, and peace.